Hi sexy people, here is my 5-finger makeup routine. Today I'm going for a very dewy base, so I only need 5 products. That's a dramatic way of showing it, but it can't just be me who's really been into this dewy luminous base, especially for the summer. First I will go in with the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, and I got the tinted one in the shade 9, and I'm not going to use this too tough, but only really just around my dark circles, around my eyes. Ever so gently. I'm gonna blend. This is not fake by any means necessary. I use my products. In fact, I love when it shows that I've used my products. So I go ever so gently and also just across the front part of my eye, a little bit on my forehead. And that's it. I don't want to interrupt my beautiful face here. Actually, I put a little. Oh, that's cute. Then I use the excess of what I've used in my eyes just to gently dab my cheeks. This is just my super quick day-to-day makeup routine, which I use almost every day, because I do believe that every day is a day for you to get ready. Since I've been getting ready like almost every day, I feel like I've been feeling better about myself. Next is the Multiple Blush by NARS, and this is in the shade Sinner. This is one of my favorite blushes ever. I feel like this really hits the undertones on my skin. I've been using this blush for a while. So I'm just gonna go deep underneath my eyes and then stretch to the end of my cheek. And go again this side. Then I use a round fluffy brush just to diffuse all this pigment. This is what I've learned on set as a model as well, to really give that snatched effect without needing a bronzer or a contour one. Then I'm going in with the Laura Mercier concealer. This is Flawless Fusion Long Wear Lasting Concealer. With concealer placement, you have to be just a bit careful so that you make sure you don't get too much concealer on your skin. And now it's time to blend, and I blend with a brush, and I blend my concealer with an angled brush. So I'll go in ever so gently, and I'll touch the curve of my nose, then go back up again, and I'll keep pressing here for at least 30 seconds before I move on to the next corner of my eye. And I'm still pressing here, still pressing, and then I'll move to the end. And you see how you get that blurred, diffused look? That's how you do it. So yeah, this angled brush. You do the same thing to the other eye, just the other way. So I'll start from this side. It packs a punch as well. In the corners, underneath the nose, in the corner, underneath the nose, and then under the eye. And then diffuse it out. And that's usually it. Super simple. I think is mascara. I have 2 favorites right now, and one that I always end up coming back to is actually the L'Oreal Paris concealer. As you can tell, I use my products, so the panorama is not even showing anymore. This is such a good mascara. I don't actually like talk when I get ready, even play music. I literally, because my get ready is so fast, so I just do it in silence a lot of the times. It's really therapeutic, just the act of getting ready and pouring into yourself and taking time to just take care of yourself. I think that's really therapeutic. Usually people are like, well, why not use a powder at this stage? And if they're like, I need a powder, don't need a powder. I want makeup to re-diffuse the rest of the day. Last but not least, I'm going to be using Eden, which is one of my favorite lip glosses. And this is part of the Le Chou Chou range. This is the shade Boba Bounce. I like to use this for the top of my lip because it matches my top shades so well. And then for the bottom of my lip, I like to use Sakura shaped ice. I'm going to be setting my makeup with the Primark Pro Beauty Setting Spray. This is one of my favorite setting sprays, and it was only £5, so pretty affordable, I would say as well. So all I do is just test the sprays working, which it is, and that's it. I give a few light sprays and just let the makeup diffuse into my face. Without further ado, here is my 5-finger spread. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you end up recreating this look. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.